I want to put some fertilizer down. It's been a couple weeks since I put down some granular, probably about 3 weeks. I have been doing liquid applications in the meantime. I think I've done 2 of them. Go into the shed and see what the options are for fertilizer. All right, so here's what I got here. Got the 818 and Milorganite. I'm not feeling it on the Milorganite, so I'm going to use some of the 818. Let's open this up and get this thing spread. So I had a foul down there. The hopper was open, and I got a bunch of fertilizer all over the lawn down there. So that would be a good reason to put your fertilizer in the hopper on the concrete. All right, so I need to figure out how much nitrogen is in that 50-pound bag. So how you do that is you use a calculator, and if the analysis on the bag is 818, you take the poundage of the bag, it's 50 times 0.08, because the bag is 8% nitrogen. That's the first number. And that tells me that there's 4 pounds of nitrogen in that bag. So there's 4 pounds of nitrogen in that bag, and I have 8,000 square feet. So if I put the whole bag over 8,000 square feet, that means I'm gonna get a 1/2 pound of nitrogen for the whole area per 1,000 square feet. If I'm shooting for, like, let's say 1/4 pound of nitrogen, I would want to have this bag last, what, 16,000 square feet, double. The goal is, with the fertilizer spreader setting, is just to evenly distribute the fertilizer over the given square foot. And I actually like to throw the fertilizer in the beds, because I want my flowers and my perennials to get fertilized as well. So as I'm coming around, I like to try to throw it right in the bed. So I'm just gonna go over the lawn one time. I can't really see through there how much is coming out. Looks like it's coming out pretty fast. I should probably dial it down just a little bit. So this 818 tastes like iron. As it comes out, it's kind of nasty. You can taste it. Looks to me like I've got maybe a little more than half the bag left in the hopper here. So that's not good. I need to dial it back just a little bit. It's coming out too strong. I'm gonna leave this off for just a second so I can kind of watch it as it's coming out. So it's looking like the bag isn't gonna go as far as I need it to, because I have too much fertilizer coming out of the hopper. I'm gonna put this cover back on here because it looks like it's starting to rain, or it is starting to rain. It's really raining quite good. That should keep the dust down on this 818, get less iron in my teeth. Okay, so I don't want to open it too much because it's raining. Yeah, probably about 1/3 left. So because there's 1/3 left, that means that I used more of the fertilizer than I should have. So that means I'm putting down more than 1/4 pound of nitrogen per 1,000, which is okay. The idea of putting only 1/4 pound of nitrogen down per 1,000 is to spoon feed. Just want to give the grass a little bit of food a lot more often. You're basically going to give the grass the same amount of food throughout the season. You're just giving it in small doses. And so it's better for the lawn, and you don't waste as much. And I need it to fill in. So I want to really kind of pound it with the fert so I can get this lawn to fill in. So I actually really do like it when it rains, because it will water the lawn evenly. Everything on the lawn gets watered. I put 50 pounds down over 11,000 feet. That's probably about 0.4, a little over 1/3 of a pound of nitrogen per 1,000. It's more than I want to put down. That's okay. The way I like to put the fertilizer in here, I just put the bag in there. You just go like this and cut it like this at the bottom. And you just lift the bag up like this. All right, so I'm gonna do the back here. Kind of gave up on the edge of the house there, ran out. So I'm gonna just do this section and then the back, and then I'll be done. I also put some tenacity down on the lawn about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna show you the bleaching. You can see right here how the grass blades are white. they're bleached. That's what the tenacity does. It just kind of fries them, turns them white, bleaches them for some reason. So in my last video, I was telling you about how it froze here in town. And there was a big risk of freezing, and I had my plants covered up. But this plant right here didn't get covered up as well as it should have. And look what happened here. So you can see that it got burned. Kind of looks like black. The edges right here, the leaves are burned. So that one froze. I don't know how bad it was damaged. Hopefully it will come back. Doesn't look too bad, but it does look like it got damaged. And here's another one that got pretty damaged right there. You can kind of see how it got damaged. There's another one. Kind of all the ones that are in between these 9 barks, that one damaged. So those of you guys with trampolines know how annoying they can be, or that they are, to move. So now I can do the backyard. Still have to move this stuff here. You can see all the mess in the backyard. The wind blows here, and I get cottonwood tree crap everywhere. I hate it. So I actually really did want to mow the lawn today, but it's not gonna happen because it's too wet, cold and rainy. Too wet. I don't want to mow the lawn in the rain. Unless your name's Alan Hain. He likes to mow the lawn in the rain. Not my thing. Don't want to do it. So these water barrels here, yeah, they're a mess, but the kids were playing on them. They were rolling around in the backyard like a log roller, you know, like you would, just kind of walking on them. And as they roll, really don't want these though. These things can go out of my life, and I miss a beat. You can see more bleaching right here. This is bad grass, not bluegrass. This is like a field grass or something. You can see that it got bleached. Killed some of the bad grass. Hopefully it dies. So see the shed there? It's not done, folks. You guys are looking at an unfinished product. I got a comment from somebody on the YouTubes that was like, oh, it's a real disappointment. It's so ugly, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sure, it might be ugly, but it's not done. You're looking at a totally unfinished product. I just haven't had the time or made the time to make it look cool. I will get that shed done, and it's gonna look sweet, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So see this little tree right here to the left of the spreader right there? See that little tree? That tree I got out of the mountains, and I dug that tree up. There's a little sapling like this tall, if that, barely tall enough to notice it was a tree. As a sucker tree off one of these other wild growing trees. Brought it home and planted it there. So every winter, the deer chomp this sucker down. It grows up in the summer, and then it gets chomped down in the winter. So this year, I'm gonna try to cover it, hopefully. The idea is to grow one stalk. This is some sort of a maple tree, boxwood or something like that. I don't know, one of the native maple trees. It's cool, these leaves turn bright red in the autumn before they fall off. So this has been a cool tree and a fun little project. All right, so let's go see if I can find the seed spreader. I'm gonna put some seed down, seed those areas in the front. So I store my grass seed up here on the fridge, keep it cool. I put it right here. That's more than enough right there for the area that I want to do. So it's 99% pure seed, no weed seeds found. This is certified blue tag Kentucky Bluegrass Everest, and this is some good stuff. It's expensive. It's about $5 a pound. Got this stuff from United Seeds. They're out of Nebraska or something like that. You can look them up on the internet, and that's where I got the seed. I'm just gonna start right here, put a little bit of seed down right here. I've seeded this area several times, and the seed just kind of continues to wash away. And I'd never really get any germination. That's why I've been pushing it with nitrogen, trying to get this area to fill in with fertilizer, and then with plugs. So I really should have seeded this like a long time ago, like a month ago when I actually put the dirt down, but I just didn't do it. So this is a puddle right here. This is likely not gonna grow. There's too much water right there. Too much, way too much water. You don't want your seed in a puddle of water or it'll just wash away. I have about this much seed left in the hopper there. See that? Probably about, I don't know, 1/4 pound of seed. You only have to put this stuff down at about 3 pounds per 1,000 on a new seed. On an overseed, maybe a little bit more, but you're really not doing an overseed of Kentucky Bluegrass. You almost would never do that. So 3 to 4 pounds per 1,000 on Kentucky Bluegrass is plenty, because the stuff creeps and it'll spread. So the soil is hard right here. The seed bed is not prepared correctly. It's not soft, so I have my strong doubts as to whether or not this is going to work. I don't know, probably not. It probably will not work. So this area will most certainly not grow because it puddles right here. And when the water puddles, the seed washes away. So now look in there, see that? It's raining and the seed is totally sticking together. So I want to do one more thing before I close up shop for the night, and I want to take my rake the seed into the seed bed. I'm just going to take this rake, just run it over like this. I don't know, might be a bad idea. Probably is. I just want to cover up the seed just ever so slightly. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.